Hello beautiful souls, warm welcome to my channel. And the cards are flying already. And today I'm here with a pick a card reading. I intended to be just a general reading, but it turned out that it has to be a pick a card reading about no contact situation. So if you are in no contact situation with a person you are connected with, of course, and you inquire about what's going on and why and how long it will take to contact it, what blocks this connection and reunion or reconciliation, then you are in the right place. So the reading is general as usual. Takes what resonates with you, leave what it doesn't. Is probably intended for somebody else. Just follow your intuition. Do not try to fit in. If it doesn't fit in, means it's not for you, or the pile is not right and you can try other one, or it's just not, there is no message which will be relevant for you at this time. So there's nothing wrong about it. Sometimes it's like that. You might try it towards some other readings which may give you some information, but hopefully you are here for the reason and you will find it useful, and you will find something which will help you, assist you, or comfort you if you need it in this situation. I believe it, you will if you so we got the three piles as usual. Reading is timeless. Whenever you come across it, that means it's the right time for you. Pile 1, pile 2, pile 3. So you're welcome to choose which one resonates with you, looking at the crystals, or just sort of pondering, meditating upon it, and choose it, the right one for you. I'm going to start with a pile 1 then. So pile 1, we have in, so first quick energy check here, the thinking woman. So what I see here, it's a very strong female figure. Most likely is you, but it could be the person you inquire about it. With a very analytical mind, a lot of wisdom, a lot of intelligence, but also a lot of thinking about situations, a lot about thinking about the circumstances, about the situation, about life around. Very grounded person as well. Person who does care about what's going on in the material world around them, or physical world around them. But it does go deep inside. And it does go beyond the simple material, needs or pleasures, to gain the wisdom, to learn something. Likes to learn something, likes to learn about own emotions as well, getting into, we got female energy, so getting in the heart, breaking up the emotions, breaking up, the feelings they might be there. Like to analyze them, like to control them as well. In that matter, because we got chariot here, we got 7 energy here, and we have the emperor energy. So like to be in control, like to, the things being the way he or she wants. We're going to get a couple more cards from using the same deck. So today I've got a couple old decks which I used to use years ago, and I very rarely now use, but I still hold them and I still love them, and sometimes I'm just called to use them, and I think that today is the time. So what else we can see about it? Door to spirit, yeah. So why your person, I feel very much your person, but there is also energy of you doing the same thing here, going through spiritual transformation, awakening, going through the development here, getting to know the true structure of the world and of the reality around us as well. Getting to know that it's not only us, not our physical reality, not the physical material world. Again, we got 3, so that now we got Empress and we have a High Priestess. So quite strong energy here of developing, transforming, awakening, really. Spiritual awakening. getting, you know, into the the root, you could say, the source of everything, of the living being, of the world, of why I'm here, what I'm doing here, who I really am. So you two, you both need that. You both need that time. And if you will be in together in that moment, that might not go that smoothly. Because everyone takes, awakens in his own unique way. Yeah. And everyone's got, in the process of it, it has a lot of trauma and wants and limited beliefs which needs to be clear, unblocked, discarded, and do whatever with them. And it's some very intimate process here. So that's why you two are at the moment sort of in no contact, going very deep within, getting to know myself here. That's the energy. But then on the bottom there is a happy family. So this phase, or whatever it is a cycle you could call it, this journey here is for the reason. But the plan is to be together, firmly in parallel, building new foundations. Now, you two both still love each other and want to build happy family here, want to be together. But what is required is this transformation. What is required is this shift of perspective about the world. It's that spiritual awakening. You two will be totally in a different position when you come to reconcile, when you come to, you know, to be in contact with each other after this process. The process has already started. So let's look deep within. Actually, I want to look at the situation even more. So what is going on there then? So what is going on? Why there is no contact? What is happening exactly? And we have some more information. What's getting clear? Material world, look at that, crossroads. And mirroring. Yeah, I had that very feeling that there is a counterpart energy here, and it is. I didn't want to say until I'm kind of sure of it. So yeah, mirroring. You two going through exactly the same process of awakening, of cleaning the old garbage as well here. And make different choices. So in this material world, that will not serve for you to be together because of the mirroring and triggering each other. You need that time for yourself, that intimacy with myself, because being to, you know, with yourself, your own thoughts and feelings, with everything which is there, which arises during this time where you separated. Then you can make decisions. Then you can be ready in the physical world to build something. So you might be in, if you resonate with counterparts, you are in one of the cycles, helping you to transform and clean the wounds and unblocking things. Especially is about building stability based on your spiritual transformation development, not based on the mind, not based on the material world, but based on your spiritual principles, you could say, your own ones. And then you two belong to one soul family. If you resonate with counterparts, then definitely. But if you're not, it could be your soulmate, somebody who you belong to. So you're going through this process together for the highest good of both of you. And perhaps all of the other people around you, because you're going to, you know, you want it and you will, if you still want it, in the time this process is finishing or is completed in some point, because it might repeat itself if it's a counterpart journey. You want to build the tribe, the family. And the foundations will be unshakable because there will be spiritual, divine foundations here. Okay, so let's grab the tarot now. I think I need to grab the tarot. So first thing I want to ask it here is, what blocks this connection? What blocks? We know you're transforming, that's it, it's a spiritual awakening. But what blocks it currently? Maybe one block you're working on. This reconciliation or reunion, or getting into, being in touch, being in contact. As I see here, on the spiritual level, you really are in contact, because your souls are all the time in contact, is mirroring. If you don't feel that yet, you will, because you're going through a process of awakening. There you go, we got a couple of bits coming from. So we got Page of Shields, Nine of Swords, and the Sun. So, not by the mistake, of course. It's not coincidence. Here we got Page of Shields on material world. So he's building foundation in material world. You are learning to do that. What you have experienced together before, it was not stable. It's not meant to be stable, and it was not, as you see, stable, because it did not contain that spiritual aspect which you needed. It did not contain that that healthy perspective. It was a lot of stereotypes, a lot of beliefs, a lot of, maybe culture, maybe traditions, which were, limiting your view about the world and about yourself as well. And now this is the, working on the Page of Shields, it's just the pentacle, which represents the material world. It's, you have to rebuild that material world to yourself, and looking at through the eyes of your inner world, spiritual world. So you got Page of Shields is working on it. So you both working on it right now. That will take different shape than it did before, or than what started from in the first place, what you started from. We got Nine of Swords here. So there is a sort of, anxiety, of course. There is a sort of resentment. There is a sort of sadness here, and it's thinking about, it's hard to be separated. It's hard for your person, it's hard for you as well. But at the same time, you feel that love. You feel that connection, and it keeps you strong. You feel that your person understands, and you understand your person. You understand what you're going through, because you're going through the same awakening. So where there's understanding, there is acceptance as well of the situation. There's acceptance, there is a knowledge here. There is a intuition tells you that this is for the good, for our connection, for the goodness of our connection here. It's for the better, and it has to happen, and we need it. No matter how hard it could be, no matter how we miss each other, we need to still, carry on. And you want to both carry on. There is no, way here to looking at like, I'm giving up on it. I can see. There's a strength here. There's no giving up. We got Nine of Cauldron, Page of Cauldron, sorry. And so Page of Cups here on the bottom of the deck. So the emotions are, not so major, you could say. Because it's a page, again, Page of Shields, Page of Pentacles, and Page of Cups. So learning about ourselves, and really about the emotions and feelings, about the real ones. We're talking here about unconditional love, really. I love somebody, so I let somebody go. Oh, I'm sorry, somebody turn on the mower, I think. I have to shut the window. Yeah. So it's letting each other's go, because we're not mature enough to handle this emotional turmoil. We got to learn it first. To offer, we need to, you know, we need to offer strong emotional foundations here. Okay, so we know it now, what's happening here in general. Let's have a look. What? No, I'm not going to take this deck. Sorry, I have to change. I believe I have to come back to what I've got. That's what I'm told. So let's have a look. What are your person in next step? What is your next person next step then? We have a 9 of Shields and we have a 7 of Wands. So 9 of Pentacles. It's definitely that keep on going, going through this process no matter what, no matter, you know, of disruptions, especially in the material world, no matter of obstacles, and whatever comes out, I'm going to pursue. I'm going to pursue, really. And I might just put that here because it might be not very illegible photo. So I'm going to, your person says I'm going to pursue until I win. I'm ready, I'm strong enough. And still is in a process, and your person still insists, and he might communicate with you that on the soul level here, or telepathically, insist of being separated, so don't want to contact. Why don't want to contact? Because it will interrupt the process, you trigger yourself. For both of you, goodness, you know, it's just, you know, the plan is to keep quiet. Keep quiet and look after myself here. Until I am ready, or I'm strong. So gathering all the strength, learning all the lessons here. Anything else? The next step. I've got another 2 cards. So we have the Druid here. And 9 of Swords in reverse. So there you go. It's going to be slow. So being honest, this is not going to be fast. So your person is not going to take a fast action. It's not going to be Knight of Swords which just comes, yeah, I'm fighting for you. I will announce it even to the world and I will tell you that I'm fighting for you. No words. Silently working on myself. Because there is a, again, the counterpart here, counterparts too. There is a mirroring. So it could resonate with counterparts for some of you. Because again, this is my own battle between me, myself and I, with my own mind. Especially the mind is here, which is, you know, the fears, the ego, which, you know, triggers a lot of things. Tell you lies about the situation, trying to refrain from taking actions, trying to, you know, offend your feelings, treating them as something unreasonable and something invalid as well in this case. So here, next step is to keep on going and keep on going in the divine timing. So no rush up here. We can't see any rushness, we can see the star. So again, we see transforming slowly. You see the pooling water here. It pours slowly. You see the few of them separating in a few things, because there is a lot of things coming to the surface when you're on this journey of spiritual awakening. There is a lot of things coming, a lot of things to be dealt with. There's not only one thing. This is the main stream, you could say, and we got different branches of it, different things we need to work on it. But at the end of the day, your person is heading towards you, heading towards being reunited with you. Okay, it's not going to be fast, as we see, so can't much say about the timing here. It's a divine timing, it says, so I'm told not to even look at it. I'm trying to, you know, force upon spirit any answers, but we're going to look at it right now. So we know it, the intention is to reunite, to reconcile, to come back to each other. What else do we need to know? Because it's gonna take some time, you're not going to have it probably for a long time from this person. You're going to go through your own awakening, from your own transformation. What spirit would like to tell you in this situation? Can't get any message. There you go, got something. Creativity. So see the light here. Don't just dwell upon the, you know, the fact that you miss the person and you can't hear it from him or her. Just build up your own. It's always like that, you know. This is not new message, probably you heard that many times by one. For creativity. And yeah, building your own foundations, building your own self-worth, your self-love, building your healthy habits in any case, whether are emotional, mental or physical. And so creating something good for yourself for the future. If you do, when you do that, it's mirroring and your person does the same. So we, you know, it's give and take, because you're going to receive it. You're working for yourself is good, but you also receive it from the other side. It will make you stronger. It makes you stronger. And yeah, it's probably, you can't say it's just the one thing you can do. No, you can sit and cry and you know, take a pity on yourself or whatever, but you don't want that. You're not such person. You're thinking one. You are strong. You want to gain something from that. It's hard work. It's not to be missed in the wasted. Plus, you want your person to be back, because you two are meant to create something great here. Empress and Emperor here. Create new stability, new structure based on a totally different principles, I'll call it. And we got here, put your life in the right direction, get focused and feel the connection. That's a great thing, yeah? So here is about concentrate, focus on yourself, concentrate, focus on creating what you would like, concentrate and focus of giving yourself time, giving yourself, and you know, some pleasure as well, enjoying the things in life without your person. When the time comes, you will be able to enjoy it with your person as well. But right now, you have to learn how to enjoy it by yourself. Learn to let go of the energy of lack of something, of missing. So you can attract the energy of abundance. If you feel abundant, you will attract the abundance. If you feel happy and fulfilled emotionally, mentally, physically, you will attract the same energy. And same new person will come back in the same state as well of mind and state of feelings and emotions. So I think that's what I've got for you, pile one. And I'm going to look now at oh, that's not the same deck, and the pile two. What interesting comes there? I think I mixed my decks here and they're not the same. All right, Pile 2. No contact situation. Let's look at your person, your situation, and what's next. So I've got the tarot here, and we have a door to value. We have a magician. So we have a manifesting and money flowing everywhere. Flying here actually on this card. You open the door and money flies in. So whatever you do, it will bring you abundance. Whatever you do, it bring you reward. Whatever you do, it brings in return a value. Whatever the value is. It don't need to be material, but for most of you here is material one. So why there is no contact situation? What have you got? Oh, too many cards. Where is such abundance here and such a, you know, the Midas touch, the Midas hand here. Whatever you touch turns to gold. Or your person, whatever your person touch turns to gold. Big creator. Maybe he's a big concentration on money. Let's have a look. Healer of the ages we have as well. Again, this is... We have some magician energy here. Manifestation here. We have some... But we have also here the generosity. Kindness, not only for other people but for yourself. So it looks like your person is much concentrated on giving, much concentrated of not only for others but also for himself or herself, being, you know, it gives me emperor energy here. It is emperor energy. It looks like a bit like a Jesus, isn't it? Yeah. So being kind, being generous, doing some work for the sake of humanity or other people. So not thinking about myself and my... so it could be a volunteer. It could be somebody who really does charity work, or I don't know what else could be the work. For some organizations who are trying to, you know, save the planet. They call it protect the planet. It's something more. It's something more. And they really much engage in that. In such work. And what else we can say about that? So for some of you, it will resonate with somebody like that. It's in a distance and it does a lot for others, and it does bring him or her pleasure and not bring him or her satisfaction. They do leave their own needs sort of on the margin. And decision we have 8. And it's very hard for them to... This card is rip off. I just noticed they are very old. It's a very old deck, so I just grab it because sometimes I like to grab my very, very old decks. Years pass, but they're a bit worn out. But yeah, so we got indecision here. So they would like to be with you, or there is something drawn them to you, but whatever they do now, it brings more value at the moment. So they are very... or more satisfaction to them, and also materially they're doing very well. So they are very, you know, reluctant to move the other way. They are reluctant. We got 7 in the community again. We got that. Celebrating this. They like to be in sort of spotlight, but not as a star, but as somebody who's helping, saving, protecting. I don't know what else it can be. So they like that way, and the relationship, the commitment to one person would be something which take them away from, you know, from the path, take them from the path they are on right now. That's what they feel. That's how they feel. That's why they keep quiet. They don't want to. They don't know what to do. Actually, they have some feelings. They feel drawn to you, but there is something on the way. Their career, their life, their passion, the things they do, you know, it stands on the way. It stands between 2 of you, actually. It stands between 2 of you. I want to take the situations here and see more, because I feel like there is something deeper than that. We just touched the surface, I believe it. There's something more than that. Than the money and sort of things. Compromise, that's it. That's why it's indecision. They don't want to compromise. They don't want to uh, commitment, there you go. There is a, I don't feel the fear of commitment here. What I feel here is reluctant to commit because they will have to compromise with the current life they have. Now, for some of you, the life is not also like a, not only the life of somebody who volunteer, somebody who give, somebody who work for some, some organizations, which means the organization would take a lot of time from them and their own personal life, especially in time here. Yeah, they pay well, it's a good reward for that too, financially, but it requires them to commit to it. And this we're looking at the love commitment. Now, that will mean they might travel here as well quite a bit. So that might means they will have to compromise. If they want to commit to you, to relationship, they will have to compromise with it. And they might not be able to do that the way they did it before. So they are reluctant to, decide about it. They are keeping quiet because they don't know what to do. So there's a pause here. It's just, they don't really know what to do. Of course, they're very busy, so even it's hard for them to think about it because they're busy. Too busy to have time to think about it. So let's have a look what else we can know about the situation. So I had a feeling like, oh, they don't know it, they don't care. But no, do they care? But look at that. It's an unfertile soil here. Infertile soil. The answer is no. Shadow work we got, and we got deception. Oh, that's very interesting here. So yeah, it's safe for them being as they are. It's safe for them being in this sort of spotlight. Safe for them being in the company of a lot of people, knowing a lot of people, getting to know a lot of people, traveling, being always in the big gatherings with a lot of, people who will have a lot of goals to achieve. There are a lot of things they want to show as well. It's safe for them. This is how they deceive themselves. So you came in the way to completely break this pattern, it looks like. And now they obviously, they are sort of fooling themselves that where they are happy. They're not. It's not complete happiness. They try to cover the insecurities. They try to cover the fear of love, being in love. Not only commitment itself, but being in love and being loved. They try to cover the fear of being vulnerable, open themselves, giving the love, showing the love. They try to cover that by being who they are. By acting as they are, by working what they are, by, being so sort of generous and such a, great. They might, some of them will, for some of you, it will, okay, this word came to my mind, but I forgot to find the words to build up a sentence here. So for some of you, it does resonate with the entrepreneurship. So for some of you, that person is, somebody who does that. So it's a lot of sort of, community work, you could say, obviously, for the exchange of money. It's not sort of much for free, but but it's something which is, it's a hidden thing. What they really feel, because they're not showing who they really are. They seem to be very strong-minded, maybe mindful coaches or mindset coaches. These people base everything on the mind. And it's safe, because they found it's safe. Obviously, till some point it is safe. But you have to deal with your emotions and feelings. Butterfly and dragonfly, guys. I just grabbed this deck without even thinking. I was forced to grab this deck. And why? Because butterfly and dragonfly, that's an amazing thing. Hearing the inner child. Be light-hearted, finding out. Things come into light, adopt, change, and heal. Now, coming face to face with the decision, because loving somebody like they love you, it's the point of breakthrough here, of, sort of transformation. They have to think about their life now. They have to think how long they can hide their insecurities. It's time to change. The dragonfly, very long. Takes few years for dragonfly to, become a really mature one and will be able to fly. The butterfly, it doesn't take years, but similar transformation taking place here. From transforming. They will be in the dragonfly journey, but when the moment they met you and they realize that they really love somebody, it turns up to be a butterfly journey, because it's time to evolve to the next phase. Time to grow. The dragonfly just comes enough. 4 years or I don't know how long, I think 4 years. It took. You got to be mature now. And you can't hide your fears. You need to face them. Very nice. I like that one. I haven't even grabbed the tarot yet here. And already we got such things. So we found it. We actually already recognized. We already found out what blocks it. So we don't need to ask this question. Let's ask, what's the next step of your person then? Oh, they just keep on coming. That is a bit too much. I'm going to take this 2 here, which is, we got 10 of Wands. And we got 7 of, 10 of Wands and 7 of Cups. Towards love, we're going. We're going towards love. And the horizon, there is a love. I've got all these things already. Now I face the breakthrough point. I face the breakthrough point to the, I've got to, decide it. Got to face my fears again. We're looking for, so what's the next things? Gather what I've got. Gather all my strength. Look inside again. Look deep inside. See what I have already achieved. Can I keep that? And move to the next phase, actually. So your person, next thing is to actually move it from where they are. Now, when they're gonna move it, and what they're gonna move it, what they're gonna do, I want to know, because they decided, they will decide it that they're moving. There you go. 3 of Swords. There is a healing of that heart. Once there is the vulnerability, the broken heart needs to be healed. The fear of love, the fear of being vulnerable. They decided to face it, face my emotions, face my fears. So that's the next step. 6 of Pentacles. Look at that generosity here now, which we have in there. And the money. Again, we have money. So quite important, the money. Why? Because they gave them stability. The feeling of, satisfaction that they done something good in life. Because, because they have a comfort and stability in life. Now it's like giving them away. Well, but not giving it away like they were doing it, because they wanted to, they have something in return as well, but giving it away because just, I don't need them. I don't need that things. I need a balance in life. It's just not about money and work, or just, being, pretending I'm such a, amazing person who shares with everyone. But at the end of the day, I just gain more than I share here, maybe. Now is the balance. Now is what is coming. Take all the money, because if I don't feel happy with myself and I can't face my fears, I don't need this money, because they don't help me. So we got this, facing the fears. But let's have a look. Oh no, Magician just jump off. Look at that. Yes, I can do it. I can create a different life. I can actually create myself the way I really want to be. It's not a creating, but being myself. Heal myself, the healer of the ages. And there is a love in my life. You got plenty of red roses. There is a love. Because this 12 we're having here. Giving mindset, you know, we're talking about the justice here much as giving justice to myself, you know, to my soul actually. So I have actually temperance and justice energy here. So it's about balance and fair treatment for myself. Stop being abusing myself in this way, you know, and pretending I'm somebody else. They make this picture of themselves. They create, they molded themselves into certain person, you could say, and a certain identity. But that's not them. And deep inside, that's not them. Okay, so that's the next step. So I want to see now. I think I need to grab that again. Or not. Or not. Is the thing. Will they contact you then? And when? Four of Pentacles. They won't contact you until they will not be able show you the real face. I mean, you've seen the other face, and they will feel ashamed. They will feel a bit embarrassed. They have played a certain role, but they're not really like that. They're more vulnerable than you think, and they won't like to see them and being a bit trashed, isn't it? Because facing the fears, isn't it? Not being so confident like that you thought. That's a new territory to step in, the emotional things here. So they will not show the face. Again, we got 5 of Cups here. Until they go through this moment, you know, this tower moment here, where everything is breaking apart. They need to build new things again on totally different foundations. Until that transformation is taking place, they will not contact. They will feel too embarrassed or too vulnerable, you know, to show the face, really. And they will feel like they haven't got anything to offer because what they will show you they have to offer is not really what they have it's just the material things, and they won't be even so proud of that they have made all these things and all this money. So it's a moment of realization for them. Is there anything else with that? When will they contact you and when? Oh yeah, Tower. That's what we were talking. Yeah, the breakthrough moment. Once those fake foundation will crumble. 4 of Swords as well here. And they will be able to, you know, face themselves and become strong, who they really are. Till then, they will not contact you. They will not want to, you know, be in front of you in that moment anyway. They will not, you know, they need this time for themselves probably, but, you know, they will not want you to see them shattered like that. So they will be sort of drifting, you could say, drifting in the new reality realization. There might be some emotional up and down as well, and that's dreaming, you know, sometimes coming back to the old life they had it and old time they had it, and it might take some time as well. It might take some time. It might not be, you know, it doesn't look like it's gonna be good a winter here. It doesn't looks like it's going to be a quick process here as well, like not like, you know, within day 2, 3 you're going to be, you know, you will hear from them. Most likely not, for most of you at least. For what else I can know about this? Now it depends on you. You might just move on and don't want to hear from them, then it does not really matter then, isn't it? Because you will not result in anything after that. But they will at least show their real face, which is their process of healing. They are waiting for you, it says. So healing is taking place. Let's see here. What else? You are so very special. So they acknowledge fact you are special. But until they not think about themselves as special, because they have created a fake identity for themselves, they cannot show their face for you. So we got 21 here. So I would like to say something, you know, associated with 21 or 2 and 1, but that just Spirit says no timing here. It's just, it comes when it comes. It's an organic process here. But then on the bottom here, I want to start a family with you. So it might be that in that, not in that, it might be. Look at that, it's got absolutely in love with you, yeah. It might be that. And we got I'm sorry as well here. And we got that doesn't apply here, but I can feel that I'm sorry, I'm absolutely in love with you, yeah. They will feel very embarrassed about the fact that they have not showed you their real face, but they do love you. They perceive you as a very special person in their life. They want to start family with you, but they need this time. And you might find them in that moment that you will be able to reach to them yourself. If not, if you got that patience to wait when they are ready and strong enough, or Spirit says you may contact them sometime, just lending the helpful hand, just assistance and support, friendly hand, with no, wanting anything or expecting anything, and that might be helpful in this situation as well, in this healing. Okay, pile 2. That was the one for you. It's such complicated situations here we go. Pile 1 was this one is quite complicated too. So energy is sometimes complicated as well. It's a complex thing, so it can't be so easily said. Okay, pile 3. So let's go for pile 3 now. No contact situation. What do we need to know about it and why? And what's next? So we got 7 chakra, Archangel Uriel. We got some very spiritual connection here. Something out of the word, of this word here. And good magician energy and terror energy as well. So it's something, building something here. Something new. Again, I think all pies had something new here. Okay, so what else we need to know? There you go, yin and yang, balance. That's my favorite card here. Balancing energies, attachment. There you go. So we're looking at the situation when there was no balance here. And that's why the separation, sort of no contact, occurred here. Now, one of you has attachment issue here, or both of you have, expressed in a different way. So your person might have attachment issue, doesn't want to commit, fear of commitment. It just, just feels like to run away when it comes to commitment, and you might have attachment issue to attach yourself too much. So we got there's no balance for both of you in this connection. Now again, for some of you, it can resonate with the counterparts, which was in pile 1 too, but it could be here because all counterparts of twin flames are in a different way and a different phase and a different timing of the journey. So it's a different energy. Could be here. So what else we need to know about that? Look at that. Another chakra here. We got heart chakra this time. Going deep within to the heart because of fear of attachment again. something here with the love again. The same thing as pile 2 again, I want to say again, but it's a very recurring theme here. I can see there's no balance here. On the bottom of the deck, we have a all tied up, but we have it in reverse, which I like it, because that means freeing yourself from this, being tied up. Being to someone attachment, you are freeing yourself, or maybe your person if it's the other way around, of being too tied up, too committed, because I don't know if you can be too much committed, attached to somebody in an unhealthy way. There's the seed here. Yeah, attached in an unhealthy way. We had that in reverse. So that means you're freeing yourself. That situation, that no contact, make you think. Make you think. Give you time to connect with yourself and find out what you've done too much. If you give too much, you have not received it because the other person had a fear of commitment and attaching and run away. Or maybe other way around. That person was given too much. You were not able to give it. So there's a separation sort of occur, no contact occur. So it could be either of you, but we got those two, sort of. And now there's a pose. There's we are in 5. We are an energy of being, in limbo, feeling in limbo and being in limbo. That's what it is. So let's look at the situation more. What is about this attachment then? What's that block? More about this. Forgiveness. The answer is yes. There you go. What else we look like? It just jumped like that. Straight up here. Dark night of the soul. The cliche, which I don't like much, but this happens, isn't it? When you're letting to forgive yourself for your past doings, for your past relationships perhaps. You forgive yourself for giving more than taking. You forgive yourself for not taking enough, not giving enough and taking all, being selfish. Lots of situations here. So for some of you this will resonate, for some of you the other will. But yeah, we got lots of situations here. And then you're going through realization, what has gone wrong and why it has gone wrong. And on the bottom of the deck we have union. Without this realization, there is no union between of you. If you resonate with counterpart, unconditional love here, and a spiritual connection, it leads to union. And, oh, there you go, you do. Some of you do resonate with counterpart. Another one is twin flame, yeah. It will lead to union, but you need to. So now we got this push and pull, run and chaser energy, as that we said, it's an attachment. One attaches too much, the other is just not able to get it and running away. So the thing is, yes, forgive it, that person that it wasn't able to give it because of the fear of it, because of the fears, the ego, the limited beliefs, the traumas from the past. Forgive yourself as well for being so vulnerable, maybe. Be your own opposite as well. And it's about the letting go now for both of you. For you, letting go of this attachment, understand that, understand self-love. That you don't need to attach to somebody to feel loved. The love is still there, and it's unconditional love, because we got the counterparts energy here, so it's there. Is anything else we need to know about it? Before I'll grab the tarot. And there's a guide. In a guide, of course. We got that, as we've seen it, crown chakra. So your spirit guides, your guardian angels, your soul. The soul is the highest consciousness, is the guide. And he was guiding that process too, because it has to happen. That sort of no contact separation has to happen. There you go. To clear the inner child wounds. which were associated with attachment, which are associated with attachment. I'm not going to go deep in that, because things associated with attachment could be in a different way, form and shape, and that will be a diversion from this reading. We only talking about the general. That's something more detail here for people who, you know it, you resonated with, you know which sort of attachment issue you had and what happened in your guide will help you anyway. Your soul will help you, what kind of ones you carry it in terms of attachments, what blocks, what limited beliefs you carry. Okay, I'm gonna grab tarot and I'm going to ask what next in this connection. What's next with this no contact situation here? What's next? Yeah, we got 3 of them. I'm very happy, you know, the more the merrier. Always, we have Druid, which was in pile 2, and it's 7 of Wands, which I think was pile 1, but... And we have the Merlin. So eventually, here again, there is a going through that process. Going through the night of the soul and being victorious. Being victorious. Being connected, face your fears and your ego. Again, we got guiding light. So listen to your soul and to your feelings. They will guide you right. Your intuition is always right. But you need to surrender to it instead of getting into your mind. It's like a snake crawling around here, as we see on this one. So is that snake actually protect my attention? So we go 1 and 6 here. So it's the magician manifesting lovers, love, and the mind will disturb you. That's the ego. That's the fear. That's what contains this fear of attachment here, and all the wounds. So it's time you clean them and you see clearly what you need to, you see clearly where you need to go with it. And what you were operating for, which you don't want to operate. Get rid of these patterns. We have Ace of Cups here, Ace of Cauldrons. We can add ready to offer love. And the thing is to offer it yourself first. This is the self-love. This is the forgiveness here. Offer yourself the unconditional, universal, infinite love here, which always pours, it never stops. Offering it yourself first. Forgive yourself. Love yourself. And that's the next step. You're going to do that. You're going to be ready for it. In your person as well. And your person as well. So this is the next step. Sort of, you know, is what is going to happen. I have not even asked a question, but I have a card, so I will take them. So we have a 10 of Swords, look at that. Death of the ego, yes. The rebirth, I'm too excited now. So yeah, Death of the ego, the rebirth, and the King of Wands. Look what happened. It's from the Merlin, become a King of Wands. So we got Death of the ego, 10 of Swords. Stop fighting finally, because the ego is been defeated. And with the soul, with the heart, with the love you carry. And there is a new coming. That chapter with ego is closed. That narrow passage which was leading you, because it was leading you through the mind. It's a very narrow passage, the passage of the mind and of the ego. Now you are in an open ocean with unlimited possibilities, potentials, with being free from any limitations, being able to freely love, express yourself and do whatever you wanted with it, being happy with yourself. This Ace of Cups, you offering that love, not only for yourself and for the person you're asking for, but for everyone. Because you're happy to offer it. Because now it's been, it's flowing freely. So you feel like, oh, it's a relief. Actually, it has to flow from out of you, because otherwise, you will not feel good if you don't let it flow. You feel happy if it does. And then King of Wands is for both of you here. I'm still resonating pretty much with counterpart energy, so for both of you, you're mirroring each other. And King of Wands, the Kanan. Strong, passionate. Now the passion is also released, which was also probably blocked here because of the fear of attachment and expressing yourself, being vulnerable. So yeah, the passion is flowing. You are ready to give, you are ready to receive on the equal basis, balance between feminine and masculine. Two of you are going to go through that. The rebirth and death of the ego. That dark night of the soul. Here we got it. It's going to be quite work, you know, but it's going to bring the results you wanted, which was there on the bottom of, you see, the union. We're talking about union here. I had the bottom of the here, but it does not, I don't feel it like I'm taking it, so I'm not taking it. Let's get another card for that. Look at that. This is the, we know it what's happened next. Do we know it when? Freedom, freedom. Freedom is one of my favorite words anyway. 6 lovers as well. Freedom, freedom to love, freedom to be together. Reconciliation, union. Contacting each other when the time is right, of course. When the divine time, when the process, this phase, this cycle is completed here. When you stand firmly like a King of Wands, holding your wand, when you be fair to your counterpart or to the person you're asking about. And there is a self-acceptance on the bottom, so there is self-acceptance needed. Step by step, you gaining that. Once you're going through the night of the souls, things collapsing, crumbling, and transforming, and you're losing the stability. Your ego holds that stability, not this real stability. You're losing those foundations. You build a new one step by step. You're climbing. And each step you see brighter and brighter. You see clearly what it's all about in this connection. And in what happened with you, what is in your soul. You see clearly, you feel it. You uncovering the things which were covered for a long time. And you're enjoying it and you love it. And there's building self-acceptance. Because then no other things don't matter, you know. It doesn't matter what people think about you. Or however they see you. We don't live here for people. Acceptance. Not we live them for their sympathy. We live for our own development. That's the thing. We live for our own learning, experience. And when we're free of this thinking how we look like and what we should do, then we only can gain the real, experience we seek here. So we got 3, I think. We got black tourmaline here, which is feels an illusion of the mind. Stand still, relax and unwind. That's the guidance for you. We got clear course. Open up your imagination, trust your divination. And we have amber. Feel connected, loved and protected. That's very great guidance for you in this situation. So stay firm and follow your inner light. Okay, pile 3, that's what I've got for you. And there's no contact situation. And we have covered all the piles, quite complex. And I hope you resonate with the reading and it brings you some assistance and comfort and guidance. If you'd like to see more, please leave the comments below or let me know what other readings you would like to see. And thank you for being with me here.